Yo, what's up, everybody? Yeah, welcome to the Mike Dolce Show, Sunday Q&A edition. I'm gonna try as I may. I'm gonna try to start popping these out on Sundays, maybe right around this time. But of course, leave comments below this video after it passed on or after it posts on YouTube, and let me know what time is best for you. I am happy to accommodate the majority of those of you who say, hey, Dolce, 9 a.m. is best or 5 p.m. is best. I will do my best to accommodate all of my YouTube friends and also those listening on the audio podcast. Hello. Sunday Q&A. This is something I started on Twitter years ago. It was just crazy famous. I answered over 800 questions on one particular day. And then it was almost too much for my little fingers to type. But of course, YouTube has turned into much less of an informative, engaging platform that allows for free flow of information. And Twitter is really much more of a political hacking, just, kind of terrible area. I mean, I don't really enjoy Twitter anymore. Also, the Twitter, universe, the powers that be at Twitter, for some reason, have been shadow banning me and just completely, I don't know. I don't know how they have us actually, listed, but we're kind of like a banned platform in many ways on Twitter, which makes no sense because we're health and fitness related. So I figured, hey, Instagram is pretty awesome, YouTube is pretty awesome, and our podcast is pretty awesome. So I might as well continue the Sunday Q&As with you guys. That being said, I just posted on our Instagram page a little, hey, Sunday Q&A day, ask some questions, and we'll read some of them live on our YouTube channel and our podcast. And we have 55 some odd questions that have already come in. And I'll answer some of those. But you guys watching live on YouTube, I'm happy to answer your questions as I sit here. The first question comes on Instagram from Bellicosity. Bellicosity says, suggestions for an ectomorph on how to gain mass. Well, believe it or not, Bellicosity, I was once considered an ectomorph also. I was 5'6", 114 pounds. I'm starting my high school career. I graduated high school at 5'10", 210 pounds. I gained nearly 100 pounds of primarily dense muscle in 4 years, and I only grew 4 additional inches. So it's not like I hit a growth spurt. I trained. And all of the ectomorphs listening right now, do not worry about the label that has been placed upon you. You simply need to focus on proper training, proper nutrition, and proper rest. That's it. You need to be training multi-joint compound movements. If I'm an ectomorph, I'm most likely going to be hitting a push, pull, leg split 6 days per week. Monday, push, upper body. Tuesday, pull, upper body. Wednesday, legs. Thursday, push, upper body. Friday, pull, upper body. Saturday, legs with Sunday off. That's what I'm going to be hitting. I'm going to be hitting each muscle group at least twice a week, but you'll have some overflow with the antagonist muscle group supporting the protagonist of the given day. You need to be training multi-joint compound movements. These are the barbell standing overhead press. This is the dip. This is the close grip, high incline bench press. This is the bent over barbell row. This is the deadlift. This is the good morning and the Romanian deadlift. This is also the underhand chin up. This is the barbell back squat. This is the goblet squat. This is the weighted walking lunge. This is the high box step up. These are the primary exercises you need to be focused on, and you should be training at approximately 80% of your one rep maximum. You should also be focused on let's say, each muscle group. If you're training every other day, muscle grouping, I should say, every training session should be 4 to 6 total exercises for the day of 3 to 5 total sets. So if you're training, let's say 5 exercises per day and 4 sets, you're having a total of 20 sets for your entire section of the body. That's all the pushing muscles, that's all the pulling muscles, or all the lower body muscles. Do not fall into the bad habit of a bro split, which is you train your arms on Monday, your chest on Tuesday. Actually, I should say chest on Monday, International Chest Day. And then your deltoids on Tuesday, and your arms on Wednesday, and your back on Thursday, and your legs on Friday, and then your calves and forearms on Saturday. Simply not enough time under tension to enhance muscle protein synthesis. You are going to be losing out on gains. That works really well if you're drug assisted, which hopefully you guys are not. So ectomorphs out there, you need to be training multi-joint compound movements, the push-pull leg split, 4 to 6 reps of approximately 4 to 6 sets of 6 repetitions, 3 to 5 sets, somewhere in that sweet spot, depending on how advanced you are. Let's start at 3 sets and build from there. Let's say 3 sets of 8 reps and build from there to give you a starting point. Get comfortable with the weight, know what you're doing, train until technical failure, not total muscular failure, which is a high risk of injury. Let's stay away from that unless you're an advanced athlete. Now, also, my ectomorph friends, you need to be sleeping 9 hours per night. 9 hours per night. Oh, but DOLCE, don't give me the excuses. Do you want to grow or not? 9 hours per night. That's it. Get in bed 9 hours before you have to wake up. If you want to perform a little hanky-panky with the significant other, feel free to do your thing. 2-3 minutes later, you're done and asleep anyway, right? I mean, come on now. But 9 hours, that's the sweet spot. That's what we're looking for. If you want to grow, let's hit it. Also, you need to minimize any stress in your life. Start living a life on the clean and narrow. Be a square. Be boring. Rinse and repeat. This is how it gets done. This is how it gets done. You want to be a multi-billionaire like Warren Buffett? Live his life. Pretty boring life, pretty basic day. He lives the same day over and over and over and over. And when I say boring, boring from the outside perspective, it's not like a Grant Cardone style that some of you think Grant is all special. I'm not impressed with Grant Cardone. No disrespect to him. I would much rather be Warren Buffett than a Grant Cardone for sure, based upon personality, also based upon total net worth. You want to be big and strong and lean and fit and healthy and uninjured. You need to be living a pretty clean, simple, healthy life focused on multi-joint compound movements, 9 hours of optimal sleep per night, minimized all external stress, and you need to be eating in a caloric surplus of 300 to 500 total calories per day above your full expenditure. How do you know what that is? You simply step on the scale each morning, and every 3 days you bump your calories by 10%. Bump your food portions by 10%. That's a pretty easy way to do this. This is the best way. It usually takes maybe, a week to 2 weeks maximum to see the gains start to come on the scale. Then you freeze your calories at that level until you stop. Once you haven't gained once you see the scale not gaining for a week straight, let's say 5 straight days, then hit another 10% bump. You'll see the weight start to pack on. You can do that almost infinitely. I'm not saying do it infinitely, but certainly for your strength gains. Velocity, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. That was on Instagram. Let's ask, let's see. Andy Marr says, hey, coach, on YouTube, ideal pull workout for strength. I'm looking at 4 to 6 reps, but happy to take advice. I want to be performing some form of vertical pull, which would be an underhanded or overhanded chin-up. I go back and forth from time to time. I actually prefer the overhand chin-up, but not a wide grip like the bodybuilders. And when I perform a chin-up, I'm literally trying to pull my entire body over the top of the bar. I say, picture a nudist colony on the other side of the bar that I'm trying to pull myself up and over and look down. I'm trying to get that up over. I say knuckles to nipples. I'm literally trying to pull myself so high over that my knuckles are in line with my lower chest. You want to get up and over that bar for maximal contraction. So we want a vertical pull. We also want a horizontal pull. That would be a form of the bent over row. There's a bunch that I like. I love the Pendley row. I love the Yates row. I love the bent over square stance dumbbell row. I've been hitting a kettlebell row standing on top of a tire, like one of those massive 500-pound tires you flip. I'll post up on top of the tire with the kettlebell in the hole. So I have to really twist my body to grab that kettlebell and explode with that torque at the top. That's very athletic and functional. So a vertical pull, a horizontal pull, and you also need some sort of hinge. Conventional deadlift is the granddaddy of strength training, but you can also hit a trap bar deadlift. You can hit unilateral kettlebell or dumbbell deadlifts. I've been doing unilateral barbell deadlifts, which is a killer. So vertical pull, horizontal pull, hinge, but I never forget my core. You always want to protect and train that core. Christina, thumbs up, Christina. Nick Brinkley, what's up, coach? F you, Dolce. F you, Nick. I appreciate you and your info you give us. Thank you, Nick. See, not even a question, just a very kind comment. I appreciate that. And guys and gals, if you appreciate this content, bang, bang, bang. Just give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up lets me know you're there. It lets me know you care, you appreciate the content, and hopefully the engagement helps you to pay attention to our channel and fan the flame a little bit to spread this channel. That would be awesome. Andy Q says, invest in stocks. Buy Sony before it's sold. I don't really play single stocks. Now I've a few single stocks. I have Disney, I have Tesla, and I bought them all really well. I bought Lululemon right when they dipped, which is great because I'm aware of their China expansion. A few other little ones. I got a bunch of shares of Fitbit on the really low. I got DVX on the really low. But I got little bits here and there, but those are just fun. Like the money I buy on single stocks, I don't care if I lose it. I mean, I care, but it's like my dinner isn't going to change if I lose that little bit of money. Almost the vast majority of my stock market investing is in index funds. It's in a wide variety of stocks within specific categories. I'm a big fan of the S&P 500, which is essentially you are investing in the American economy. That's the 500 largest, most successful, most profitable companies in the United States. Those are the ones that you are purchasing. I would much rather put my money into all 500 companies instead of one individual company. That's my personal strategy. Do your own research. I am not a financial manager, certified accountant, or any of that stuff. So this is just for entertainment purposes only. I should probably say that. But at the same time, I've had tremendous success focused on index funds. That's, in stock market or in the S&P 500, but also in bond funds. That's been my bread and butter. And you guys know I am a real estate guy. So the additional cash should be going in the real estate, in my opinion. Any advice for someone suffering from severe arthritis for building strength safely and effectively? Knees, feet, ankles, SI joint, back are all affected. Adam, I would say that you have to be working with your doctor. You have to be under your doctor's care, and you have to get a list of activity that your doctor will allow. For me to just sit here and answer your question, I would be remiss in my duty as your coach, and as hopefully someone that you look up to from an informative way, to tell you anything other than that. You must be working under a doctor's care. You should be working under your doctor's care and also with a a physical therapist who works with athletes. Anytime you work with a physical therapist, find a physical therapist that specializes in athletes, because they will not just take you to average, they will take you to above average. And that's really what we want. If there's anything that I can do, my team can do to help you, we have a team of registered dietitians who are happy to work with you alongside your medical team and your doctor's diagnosis. That's what we do quite a bit. Our registered dietitians fit in with your doctor's diagnosis, and we work alongside your physical therapist or any other medical professional that you have on your team to ensure the best possible lifestyle. So I'm happy to help you with that. DolceDietShop.com is where you can click on and find more about our dietitian services. MK, what's your opinion on predominantly steak and egg diet from Vince Giron to Era? I noticed I don't get bloated and sleepy from it. Steady energy. I'm not mad at it, but also it's very it creates a lot of deficiencies. I know that all the carnivore heads are running around talking about how eating meat is the best thing ever. They're fucking wrong, and they're wrong. And the longer they do that, the worse their health will decline. And you will see them all jump off of that, whether they're forced to jump off of it because their doctor tells them you're going to fucking die, or their body just can't tolerate it anymore and they transition back. Most of the carnivores I know are not truly carnivores. They just play a carnivore keto head on TV for their social media clicks because they're selling you a false bill of goods. Most of the ones that I know don't live the life that they portray via their social media and whatnot. They're just selling you. Right? They run around, they eat the plant-based stuff. They fall off their diet a few times per week. You know, they have a steak and eggs meal, you know, for breakfast, and they don't tell you about all the other things that they do throughout the day. So it's a little crappy. But Vince Garand, I think, for his era was good. Now, anything in short period of time works rather well. 3 to 6 weeks or so of a steak and egg style diet, you're probably going to see some decent gains on body composition. Energy level might work out well. But I would say, MK, does that mean that if you ate, you know, like a salad, you're going to feel bad? You're going to lose energy? If you ate blueberries, you know, if you had some blueberries mixed into your diet, that it's all of a sudden you're going to feel bad? If you had some spinach and kale and arugula and fresh tomatoes and extra virgin olive oil with some pumpkin seeds or sesame seeds on there, some sprinkled feta, some maybe sliced strawberries in that salad once or twice a day, that's going to make you feel bad. If you had some peppers and onions chopped into your eggs, that's going to make you feel bad. That's the question. So I do like to ask the question of you, as compared to what? Eating just steak and eggs. Okay, well, but steak and eggs as compared to what? As compared to the traditional American diet? Yeah, that's probably a heck of a lot better. But then I will ask the quality of the steak and eggs. That certainly matters. So I just want you to think for yourself here. I don't want to tell you what to do. I want you to think for yourself. Luis Delgado, hey coach, I have BJJ class at 7 p.m. How much time in advance should I be eating before class? Well, it really depends on you. Anywhere between 30 to 90 minutes works very well for most people based upon your individual physiology, the high intensity, or the intensity that your class will be performed at, and the type of food that you'll be eating. I like right before, like 30 minutes beforehand, 15 minutes beforehand, I'll eat a whole orange and like half to a third of an avocado. I'll feel great. I might have 30 to 60 minutes before, a slice or two of a sprouted grain bread with some really ripe banana and maybe some drizzled raw local honey or some almond butter. That works really well. If I have a slightly larger meal, maybe I'll do like a jacket potato, like a white potato with some like tuna, an avocado crushed in there. I'll probably eat that about 90 minutes or so before JITS class. So all of that stuff fits really well. Shirku says lunch, chicken, quinoa, and red beans and vegetables and snacks, nuts and fruits like avocados. Shirku, that sounds great, man. Are you cooking for me? I'm in. Brian L, I was always unable to gain weight. I dropped all powder, starting eating all natural as Coach Dolce instructed. It's amazing. Much love. Bang, Brian Love. It's as if we know exactly what we're doing, and we've been doing it for nearly 30 years now, 20 years at the 20 plus years at the world class level. I'm happy you're here. Enzo says, hey, at what point during recovering from a cold or flu do you recommend going back to training when you're really healthy? I have no problem taking extra 1, 2, 3 days away from training to make sure I'm fully healthy. Do not compromise your health just to get back in the gym for anything egocentric. Guys and gals, if you are interested, you can go to thedolcediet.com right now. You can join for your own 4-week or 12-week online personalized diet and exercise program, completely personalized to you, to your background, to your lifestyle. Everything you need is included at thedolcediet.com. The 4-week, 3 weeks to shredded program, you get a bonus week, or the 12-week living lean plus 3 weeks to shredded program. Every workout, every exercise, every set, every rep with video tutorials is personalized and prescribed for you. Also, every nutrition program that you need. Every recipe, every meal, every ingredient, every single day is detailed specifically for you. Our program is the most successful. Our online platform is the most efficient, the most sophisticated. This is all at thedolcediet.com. For anyone who needs a personalized training program, you're lost, you're frustrated, you want to get that extra bump, you want to lose 10, 15, 20 pounds in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I would strongly suggest check out thedolcediet.com. Luis Delgado, coach, I have never had this much energy and felt so good in a while until I followed your program, realized how important health is. Luis Delgado, I am screenshotting that, my friend. You make me so happy. I'm so happy to hear that. And that's exactly what we do. Eat real food, right? Eat real food, live the way the body was intended to live, and watch how different life is. Luis, I'm proud of you, my friend. Efficient Realities, Mr. Dolce, thank you for being available to us. You are a legend. My question is, I'm skinny fat and a hard gainer. What weightlifting approach is best to get an athletic physique? Thank you, sir. Great question. And I'm here for you guys. And you guys, I've got a lot of great compliments from you for being so open, so honest, so accessible where other people in this industry are not. And that's really sad. I'm always here for you guys. But Efficient Realities says that they are a hard gainer, they're skinny fat, and we've had a problem gaining weight. What weightlifting approach is best? What I say, multi-joint compound movements, approximately 80% of 1 rep maximum. Training in the 4 to 8 repetition range, right around 6 reps is the sweet spot, but also not neglecting body weight centric exercises. That's why we talk about the novice program and scaling. You have to be able to do 100 body weight squats, 100 nonstop push-ups, and hopefully 20, but I'll allow 15 dead hang chin-ups or pull-ups. You must be able to do that. You must be able to jog 3 miles in under 30 minutes to really be moderately athletic and healthful. This is important, guys and gals. You should be able to walk 4 hours nonstop, no problem, all day long. You should be able to hike. You should be able to climb. You should be able to tumble. You should be able to roll. You should be able to hop and skip and jump. If you can't do this, you are doing yourself a dramatic disservice. It's not just about lifting weights. It's not just about lifting weights. If you can't do the things that I just said, you need to forget about the weights for a few weeks and get outside in the park and on the streets and on the beach or wherever you can go and start moving your body. You will see a dramatic improvement to your strength, to your muscularity, to your level of leanness, to your fitness by simply doing this. So I'm here for you. Get that going and let me know how it works for you. Carlos, hey, coach, in the 3 week, I'm on 3 weeks to shredded. Can I restart the program right after the fourth week? Yes, you can. Carlos is following the 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com. Yes, you can restart immediately. We call that round 2, which is amazing. We have people that go round 1, round 2, round 3. The amount of body composition change is insane. We have bodybuilding competitors, bikini competitors that will follow our programs for their entire prep. Round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. Usually we tell them about 12 weeks is perfect if you're getting on an NPC stage, something at that high level. Amazing program, and they feel good. It's the difference between our system and many of the bodybuilding centric, boiled chicken, steamed broccoli, and dry oat basically systems, right? Or the tilapia instead of the chicken, which is God even worse. Total metabolic disorder, total disordered eating program. So Carlos, yes, absolutely. Just 1 week before your program, your 3 weeks to shredded program ends, send the team support at thedolcediet.com or click the contact link. Send the team a note because they will reset it for you. They manually reset it for you. We allowed you guys to do it in the past, but it created a whole shit show. People were accidentally hitting the button when they should, and they were resetting their program in the middle of the program. They did it like day 11 when they wanted to be day 21. So the team does it for you. And Richard, what do you think the solution to stopping eye pokes in MMA is? Glove change? Nope, it just happens. You got to penalize the athlete. It happens. It's one of those things. It happens. Rubbing is racing. It happens. I've been poked in the eye. I've accidentally poked other people in the eye. It happens, right? I poked my daughter in the eye the other day on accident. Eye pokes happen, right? They poke me in the eye like every single day, though. So we're even. It happens. It's just one of those things. Nut kicks, they happen. They happen, right? Boob shots, they happen. Or nip slips, they happen. It happens, So what are you going to do? King Crow Cop, please thoughts on what to do If I'm someone, King Crow Cop, that's almost funny. That's almost funny, almost funny. And it's actually 16 and 11 is the real record. But hey, what are you gonna do? You know, Sure Dog doesn't catch up. Sergeant Muay Thai, F.U. Dolce. I have been doing my boxing workouts with a sauna top jacket. Is this my Thai style crazy, or am I? No, take the sauna. There's no reason to train with sauna tops on, guys and gals. There's no reason to train ever with sauna tops on. You should never wear a sauna suit inside a sauna. No needs. Just wear a hoodie. You're good. You are good to go. MK, thanks, coach. I have a salad with steak and eggs diet. Is it too fatty to eat it by itself or long term? I wouldn't do it long term. Banana with dark chocolate when I'm craving sugar. Yeah. So basically, MK, you were saying steak, and I understand you're saying, and this is what happens. This is exactly what happens to all the carnivore people. They're like, oh man, carnivore. And this is not you, MK, but this is what happens. This is the normal thing. I'm following this animal protein only diet, the meat diet, the steak and eggs diet. I'm only eating steak and eggs. But yeah, I got to eat some salads too because I haven't taken a shit in like 3 days, and it just really helps me feel better. My energy level is just crap. Or man, I'm really craving sugar. What should I eat? I'm freaking the fuck out because it's not sustainable. That's exactly what I said 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I would just say a normalized diet. I would much rather you follow our Living Lean style program or something very similar to our Living Lean program, where you're eating a wide variety of earth-grown foods all day long, hitting your protein requirements and making sure you have enough glycogen coming in, carbohydrate coming in to fulfill your energy output activity, and then having all the proper essential fats to maintain your health and fitness. Mariana Perry, F.U. Dolce. F.U. Mariana, I appreciate that. And guys and gals new to the channel, F.U. means effing unbelievable content. That is a compliment. And if you have not yet, bang, 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 give a thumbs up, guys and gals. Just click that button right down there. Give a thumbs up. Let me know you're there. And I appreciate you for being a part of this channel. And if you're watching but haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel and get notified when I do come out and do these lives. I do a lot of lives all week long, a lot of new videos. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel. I'm always here giving you guys free information. And why not? Why not? Why not give a little back? MK, greetings from Melbourne. Melbourne. See how I said that? Melbourne. Most of the Americans say Melbourne. It's Melbourne. Mariana Perry, quick question. Do you know of Dr. Gundry and agree with his ideas? I don't know of Dr. Gundry off the top of my head. I apologize, but I will look it up. Efficient. Your novice program sounds right up my alley. I'll check it out right after. Now, thank you from South Africa. South Africa's in the house. I love the international audience that we have here. Thank you guys for being a part of it. Loyalty. Hey, coach, I'm doing strength training 2 days a week with a personal trainer. The other 3 days, I'm doing lighter strength training and cardio. My goal is strength and toning up. Great job, Loyalty. I'm very happy. Very happy for you. Way to be focused and dedicated. Jay Levy, my skin is still loose from being overweight in the past. Is there anything we can do to speed up the process of your skin tightening, or is it a matter of letting time pass and a diet that is rich in antioxidants? This is very important. A nutrient-rich diet will allow your body, the elasticity of your skin to snap back in a much more efficient manner than if you're just kind of following a macro program but not getting the proper micros. The micronutrition, the phytonutrition, the antioxidants are the most critical aspect of your skin looking its best and shrinking to wrap around your newfound body size. I went through that. I was 282 pounds at my biggest, and I was at that weight for a while. I went all the way down to 169 pounds. I lost 113 total pounds. Now I walk around in the lower 200s, 208 to 212 on the average. So I lost, 70, 80 some odd pounds, which is pretty crazy for my current walk around weight. And I have no more skin issues. And I didn't have any skin issues down when I was at 170 even from that antioxidant rich diet. King Kong, F.U. Dolce, F.U. King Kong, MK. Also, what's your opinion on doing weights in the morning and then cardio later in the evening? I flip it around. I like cardio in the morning and weights later on in the day. Luis Delgado, hey, coach, any tips to better my Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? Where did it go? Any tips to better my conditioning when I roll in BJJ? I would do what we call our fighter treadmill workout. You could do that on a bike also, where it's just interval sprints. Just take like a 5 to 10 minute, nice, easy warm up. And then I would start at a 30-second sprint, goes, equal time on and off, 30-second sprint, 30 seconds rest, 30-second sprint, 30 seconds rest. And I would do that for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. Find what works for you. And to start with, actually go with 2-to-1 rest to work ratio. So 1 minute rest, hit 30-second sprint. So sprint for 30 seconds, give yourself 1 minute, and slowly but surely, I would take that 30 seconds to 45 seconds to 1 minute. Once I'm doing 1 minute on, 1 minute off, then I'm going to start to shorten the intervals. 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. It gets really intense. Kai Oz says, Coach, great content on your channel. Kai, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're working really hard for you guys. I'm working to put out new content every single day based upon your comments, based upon your feedback, but also based upon the information that I get from working with thousands of people every single year. What do you guys need to help you that's not selling you some bogus bullshit fad diet program, right? What's the real information? What real, honest, actionable, evidence-based information can I give you every single day from the world of fitness? But also I do touch on the financial side because everybody has a financial issue in their day. My goal is for you to be financially independent so you can then really start to focus on being very altruistic with your life and your ability to help other people. That's the goal. That's where I am in my life. I'm here to help people, which is why I'm here all the time, helping you guys with all this free content. Answer that. King Kong. Go back. King Kong, F you, Dolce. F you, King Kong. What's your opinion on doing? I answered that. Lewis answered that. King Kong, how doable is 3 weeks of shredded while in the military, specifically in the infantry, where we spend a lot of time in the field eating MRAs and not training? King Kong, it's challenging. I do work with a lot of the military special operators. I understand how difficult it is. The principles on 3 weeks to shredded are evergreen. If you follow the program, you simply do your best where you can with what you have. That's it. I mean, how military is that? Do your best with what you have, where you are in the moment. Get as close as you can be to the program, and as soon as you have access to the timing, to the materials, then you utilize those better materials. That's really what the mentality is. But I would strongly suggest you follow the protocol to feel your best, to look your best, to perform your best. I'm always here to help you. Raj Dehu, how long and how many sessions do MMA fighters train? They typically train 1 to 2 hours, 2 times per day, upwards of 10 times per week. Werber, what's up, Uncle Mike? Good to see you going. Good to see you going to start 3 weeks of shred tomorrow. I weigh 188. Goals to lose the last 10 pounds. Can't seem to lose. And I do lose the fat. Do fasted cardio every day. Weights. It's going to crush. 3 weeks to shredded, Werber. 3 weeks to shredded is absolutely going to crush that weight loss goal. I cannot wait to see. Please take your before pictures and then take their after pictures. And please, 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 I would love to see them, but you don't have to show them. At least you have them so you can see the dramatic changes your body makes. Keep me posted on this, Werber. I'm so pumped up for you. Kai Oz, thank you, Kai. Appreciate you. Enzo, hey, what was the sprouted grain bread you mentioned earlier in the chat? Just any sprouted grain bread. Usually you'll find it in the frozen section. Ezekiel is very popular here in the United States. I get some of these more mom and pop shops because I go to a lot of the more kind of local. I do really try and focus on local mom and pop owned stores here. I'll go to the Whole Foods now and again, but not all the time. And answered that. Kai, would you say it's possible to gain muscle in the novice phase, being on a carnivore diet without any carbs, but eating up to 300 grams per day? No. I would say no, not long-term. No. I am not a fan of the carnivore diet at all. I will put any of my athletes up against any of these carnivore athletes, because they're not really carnivore athletes. I know of no athlete. Put it this way. Every athlete you can think of, all the greatest athletes on the planet, multimillionaires, right? They get paid to perform. They get paid to be strong. They get paid to be injury-free. They get paid to be healthy. Of all these athletes, the thousands of athletes in every major pro sports league, how many of them are following a carnivore or a ketogenic diet right now? Oh, none. Oh, okay. Well, that makes great sense. What do you think of creatine? I think creatine works really well, actually, in small doses. Amar says, I'm hungry all day. Is there a way not to feel hungry all day? Yeah, go to the Dolce diet and follow our 12-week Living Lean in 3 weeks of shredded program. Learn how to eat for the best, healthiest version of yourself, the leanest, the strongest, the fittest, the sexiest version of yourself at thedolcediet.com. Go there, get that start that. You'll feel great. You'll be like, holy shit, Dolce, I can't even eat all this food. I'm not even, that's one of the complaints is there's so much food. I can't eat all this food. That's what I'm talking about. But people lose weight. They get stronger. They feel better. They look better. They get energized. Their blood work gets better. Their doctor's so happy. Go to thedolcediet.com. Start the 4-week of the 12-week program. We give you a 100% money back guarantee. right? That's how confident I am that you will absolutely love the program. You'll see the results and you will crush it. Just go there and start. Why not start? You have nothing to lose. Angel, F.U. Dolce, hope all's well. Can't wait to see you October 25th, 26th, 27th at the Dolce Diet Certification and Nutrition Conference. There are still a few spots left. Go to dolcedietshop.com to get registered, and you can use promo code FU Dolce. Only you guys, FU Dolce, all one word, and you will get an additional $300 savings. What? Yeah, that's right. Go and check it out. What's the best way to incorporate powerlifting with boxing training? I'd say once every 5 days. Be careful. You can hurt yourself. Luis Delgado, Angel Poblano, thank you for the super chat donations. I appreciate you guys. Never necessary, but always appreciated. Thank you guys. Very cool of you. James Thomas, F.U. Dolce is programmed into my phone. That's awesome, James. I love it. Thank you. What's the best way to answer that? Mert, hey, Mike, can you name some books for strength and conditioning? Super training. I go and get super training. Lactate pulse rate training is good. The Lure of Running is another good one. I'd start there. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding sounds a little foo-foo, but it actually has a lot of great information there, kind of very base. So super training, the Lure of Running, lactate pulse rate training, one of my favorites, and Arnold Schwarzenegger's Encyclopedia of Modern Bodybuilding. That is, I mean, if you have those, you have a really good foundation. Starting Strength by Mark Ripito is another good one. Those are just some really good ones to have in your closet. None are perfect though. None are perfect. All have good philosophies that you can implement in your own life. Girth, what's the ratio between hit and list for cardio? 3-to-1 list to hit. So 3 lists to 1 hit. Mike Benavides, Dave's Killer Bread still a good option? Yes, I do like Dave's Killer Bread. We have it in our house. Angel, my 16-year-old nephew is running cross country and wants to gain muscle during his season. Any suggestions? Is if this was you? That's actually challenging. The muscle gain should really be in the off season. And then you want to maintain muscle in season simply because he's crushing so many calories every day by running. It's very challenging. Now he can get stronger. Very hard for me to say because he's a minor, number one, and number two, I would really need to have an evaluation. But if that's me, if I'm 16 years old, I'm going to be really focused on proper execution of the technical lifts, looking really for like a barbell back squat. That's going to be one of the primary movers, or a low bar or a high bar box squat. You want to get a little bit more explosive, but again, that's for me, and that's challenging. All right, guys and gals, time is up here. 36 minutes plus into this live chat. I answered one IG question, which is crazy. Sunday Q&A. Remember, after this video post, leave comments below. Give us an FU Dolce. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you have any more comments, leave them on this one. I can answer them on next week, or maybe even build them into a video in the coming week. But also let me know what times are best for you guys. I just kind of say, hey, what about 2 o'clock on a Sunday? And I just popped on. I'm Eastern Standard Time. I'm here in the New Jersey or New York region. But let me know where you are, what time is best for you next Sunday, and let's do this again. I appreciate you guys. And until next time, boo. There we go.